So I made one of these solo breakdown videos about a year ago where I explained the thought process behind why I make certain decisions and do certain actions. And a lot of people said that they found it insightful, so I decided to make another one. But if you do enjoy it and you want to see more, be sure to let me know down in the comments below. But let's get into the breakdown. Now there should be somebody coming from this direction. It's common knowledge that interchange spawns are the most broken in Tarkov, and if you play enough and learn them, you can pick up easy kills like this. Damn, that was a fun raid for him. I actually feel bad doing that, but I really need kills, so... There's no way he saw me. Okay, he saw me. How? I was literally just peeking my head up. That is another example of spawn knowledge, because I know there's a spawn at the back of Ollie, and what that person usually does is run straight in and then usually ends up fighting the guy who spawned outside the front, which in this case was me. But because he had beaten me there because I waited to kill the other guy, he already had established some sort of like cover and ground, so it wasn't really advantageous for me to push up there because I probably would have died. So I decided to relocate and push up through another way, but while I was doing that I heard a really loud M700 that was constantly shooting outside, so I decided to check that out. This guy's really going off out here. Oh, I saw him. Damn, I need to get a better angle. Since these players were occupied fighting each other, my goal here was to try and get as close as I can without alerting them to my presence, which usually means being far enough away where they can't hear me, and holding a small enough angle where they can't really see me either. Oh, come on. How did that not pen the fence? You're gonna absolutely... It's gonna be such a jump scare if he just one taps me in the head from over there with an M700. Two. So if you ever watch that back, you'll notice I had a perfect opportunity to take one of them out, but I realized that there was a second one closely following behind, and if I had taken that one out, then the other guy would have easily been able to get into some cover, and then it would have been a 50-50 gunfight from there. So instead, I decided to let them continue run into the car park where they would have a lot less cover, and it would have been easier to take them both out at the same time, which ended up working. Which just goes to show having trigger discipline definitely pays off. I don't know. I don't really think they're worth looting. I'm gonna go get any more kills I need to get. The only thing that's going on here is that I wasn't sure if I saw a third person or not, and I really didn't feel comfortable with looting them with how out in the open they were. Since I was only here for kills and questing, I decided to just leave them and run back into the mall to look for my last kill. Oh my god, yes! That was really convenient. I thought that was a scav running down then, but it was a PMC. I'm just gonna get out. Because this raid was so hectic and I still heard so much gunfire around me, I decided to not even wait around and loot. I just wanted to get out with the kills I had. Very good raid. Got all 4 kills we needed in that one raid. Moving on to the next raid, we end up having an encounter with a player that ends up being into a tricky situation, which I'm sure a lot of you have been into, but let's see what happens. Oh. Did he run off? Oh no, he's in the building. So I'm sure we've all been in a scenario where we've gotten a player really low and they've ran into a building to take shelter to try and wait you out or heal up. In this scenario, it's kind of tricky to try and flush them out. The only thing you can really do is try and confuse them by approaching from different angles and maybe trying to pre-fire where you think they are. All these will spook them out and hopefully try and move them into your crosshair. No, I got him low because I heard him coughing. Yeah, you can't explode them, damn it. GG's. I think he ran out of ammo. So I will warn, sometimes this doesn't work, especially if you're fighting a more experienced player, but usually the best thing to do is just to pre-fire where you think they are and throw some nades to hopefully get them to move around. Playing confidently and shooting close to where they are / throwing nades to where they are can give the illusion that you know exactly what's up, when in actuality you have no idea. Yeah, you run out of ammo. Damn it, if I only had better armor, because we could swap it out now that I've done my task. And that is a lot of dead bodies. I hope to God nobody's still in here. Just need to plant my damn gold. The player. God damn it. I don't want to fight. I just want to plant my fucking chains. So this is already a really risky move, but I just came here to do my task, and I already had control of the top floor. So my plan was to try and get this planted before the guy pushed me upstairs. But like I said, it is very risky, and I could get trapped in here if they decided to push early, but it was a risk I was willing to take. God damn it, they're actually coming up here to push me. The best way to fight when you're outnumbered is to always try to isolate those 1v1s. So I try to creep up on an angle to try and take one off guard. I thought I got the second one with that. I'm gonna get absolutely rinsed with this armor. Oh, what the hell? Thought you could jump out of that.
Come on, boys! Put the fucking lead in them!
A lot of close quarters fights you'll see is mostly just a lot of baiting shots or baiting reloads or things like that. But an important thing while fighting in close quarters, as hard as it is to try and peek from a different angle every time. Never peek the same angle because you'll usually end up dying. But what I think what happened here is because I had a mix of aggressive and passive playstyle, it kind of threw the guy off where he ended up just swinging the corridor a bunch of times. But I think because I stepped out into the middle of the corridor and pushed aggressively, he was expecting me to do that constantly. Which when I went and took a smaller angle again, it threw him off, which allowed me to get the kill. Armor is ruined. I actually need that ammo. God damn. They were both absolutely stacked. Nice. I wasn't expecting that to fit, to be honest, but... Okay, he's actually got a lot in here. That changes things. I think that is gonna be as good as we get it. Oh, he's got M61 on that. I'll be having that as well. Oh yeah, you can only have the one, okay. I think that's it. That was actually a really good raid. Peacekeeper mission is done, and we got to swap out all our gear. So on this run, we'll have another scenario where we have a lot of close quarters fighting. But on this one, I only had one doorway that I could push through, or that they could push through. So on this one, I combined a bit of ratting and a bit of baiting reloads. Well, let's see how it went. Two of them. So after entering this building, I realized that there's at least 2 other PMCs in here. And like I said in the past clip, the best way to win while outnumbered is to isolate those 1v1s. So my goal here is to try and catch one of them off guard, because I'm not sure if they're aware I'm in this building yet. But if I can kill one of them unsuspectingly, then I'll be in a much better situation to deal with the last guy. Definitely knows now. But when the jig is up and people know where you are, the slow walking and creeping goes out the window. That just doesn't work in these kind of environments. Switching to fast-paced, quick peeks will be more beneficial than slow peek in a corner. We can bait a reload. Gonna have to reload soon. Oh shit. Oh my god. Damn desk is like stopping me from pushing over. He's moved away. So I heard that he ran a bit far away, so usually when you get a situation like this where a person retreats, you can use this to do things like repack your mags, heal, do some little quick things that you wouldn't be able to do while they were close proximity to you. See if looting his friend makes him push. Oh, what the hell? They killed Gaban. Okay, no fucks were given about me looting his friend. He went for the old flankaroo. Fuck me, I didn't expect a third. A Sig Spear. Haven't seen one of them in ages. Patch our bleed first. I definitely did not mean that. God, this guy's got so much food. Food and drink. Yeah, that fits nicely. Don't want any of that. More drink. More food. Oh my god. So after having a pretty big fight and making a lot of noise, before other players turned up to see what was going on, I decided it was time to grab my quest item and then leave. Yeah, this flash drive should be on this. There it is. Ah, if I can pick it up. No, wait. Huh. I didn't realize... Oh my god. I didn't realize this room had actually decent loot in it. So that's all the raids I have for you today. If you enjoyed this kind of video and you want to see more about my thought process with things while playing Tarkov, definitely let me know down in the comments below because I'll tailor these to the feedback I get from this video. I appreciate you all watching and I'll see you guys on the next video. Nice. bye.